my safe place is in songwriting. In my own personal life and in many other ways, I have to play various roles. Okay, so I think I'll speak on this one. So when we were conceiving my safe place, first of all, AR Global and Star Pop and Star Music, actually the Academy of Rock Brands in general, we've had a very long relationship for many years. And I think, especially since we got even closer due to like the opening of Global Academy of Rock here in the Philippines, we really were discussing, about how the pandemic has really affected a lot of us. It's not just people in the creative industry, but across the world, and especially in our Southeast Asian region. A lot of people have been very deeply impacted by it. And we wanted to do something that can really uplift people's spirits, but in a way that's a bit more, that there's a bit more of a story flow to it, I would say, because when it comes to mental wellness and mental health in general and the way that we approach it, sometimes it's a very personal thing, and sometimes we may not always be comfortable speaking to people immediately about what we're going through, but music in itself is a very powerful tool that one can use to process what they're going through, and we felt like we wanted to be able to help people and tell those sort of stories through music, and that's kind of how this entire thing came about. And again, we didn't want to do it just to do it. We wanted to also make sure that we are giving back to real organizations and real people who can really benefit from this movement, and specifically decided for October because it's Mental Health Awareness Month and it's just the most appropriate way to go about it.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Yes.
Hello. Okay, thank you for the question. So personally, for me, there's a few places that are really safe for me. There's like a place, and then there are people, and then what I do for myself. So my safest place, if it's a place, it is my room because it is decorated however I want it to be decorated. It is the place I can have messy sometimes, or it helps me to organize myself. It is a physical projection of my mental state in some ways. Yeah. So that's really safe for me. And then I think the most important place that is safe for me is in the arms of my friends, because and even these friends here,
Oh.
my first time in the Philippines, and it's also my first time traveling without my family. So I'm really so happy to have all of them, and also the locals, to show me what they have, and also so Jonathan for the amazing opportunity to perform at his concert. Yeah, so this is also very new for me. It can get somewhat scary, but I'm glad that I have them because I can share my emotions, my feelings, my thoughts, and I don't get judged for it. So really, they provide a safe place for me. Yeah. So that's what it means to me. And then finally, sorry, my answer is a bit long. Finally, my safe place is in my trusty notebook, where my lyrics, but I was in a rush to fly here because we had a concert right before we flew here. So I didn't bring my book, but I write it in my. So it has my lyrics, it has my poems, and it has all of my thoughts. So it's very safe for me.
Yes. My safe place is anywhere as long as I'm with my dog.
Yes.
I love my dog so much. Sobrang, whenever I'm with my dog, parang I'm just always happy. Kasi my dog is a French bulldog. So we all know how a French bulldog looks like. So every time I wake up, parang natatawa na lang ako sa face niya. So parang whenever I cry, he comforts me. As in, hindi siya umaalis sa tabi ko. And of course, yung isa kong safe place is music. Malaking tulong sa akin yung music, lalo na nung nung times na feeling ko mag-isa ako, andyan lagi yung music. Up until now, syempre, every day, I always sing. And actually, me and kotoji, we were bandmates for, I don't know how many years.
We've known each other for more than 10 years now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so, together, yun talaga yung ginawa namin. Andyan lang yung music for us. So, ayan ang safety ko. My dog, Henry. And of course, music. So, yun.
Cute.
Hi. For me, my safe place is in songwriting. In my own personal life and in many other ways, I have to play various roles. And when you take on the responsibility of certain roles, you're not really always able to express a lot of yourself. And for me, songwriting is a way for me to process emotions, process situations, and I just pour everything into it. So, my craft is really my safe place. And that's why I kind of like really write a lot of very vulnerable things to the point where I'm kind of low-key exposing myself sometimes. I think that's the beauty of songwriting, is that it really gives you a safe place to really channel everything that you can't in your day-to-day life. And I think, as people in general, and in particular for people dealing with mental health or just in general mental wellness, I think curating a safe place and a safe space for yourself is important, because as much as, yes, we can rely on other resources, yes, we can rely on friends and family, to some extent, at some point, we have to be self-sufficient as well. And I think that comes in making that safe place, whatever it means to the person. So yeah, that's my answer.
Hello po. My safe place po is anywhere that I can express my boundaries, that I'm respected. Basically anywhere where I can feel comfortable as myself po. It can be my room, the library, or anywhere with like my friends and family. Basta alam ko po na I can be myself and that I can be accepted as myself. Then that would be my safe place.
Hello po, ako po si Trisha. Place. Actually, we've been asked this question before, and my answer always is my family, because I'm an introvert and wala akong ganong friends. But for the first time, I can say sa media ko na to na I have friends.
Oh.
I don't wanna cry.
Safe place.
Appreciate them for being there for me. And I have my safe place here. So I don't have that much friends. So I'm happy to have them and be a part of it.
Oh no, I want to cry also. I also want to cry. But it's okay. We can all cry. This is a safe place, di ba, guys? This is a safe place for everybody.
Personally, for me, music it's always been my life. My parents, they listen to music every day. Like, if there's no silent time in our house, if there's nobody at home, then there's silence. But when there's people at home, music is always playing. We've got speakers left, right, center. I've even seen videos of when I was 1 and 2, just when dancing, jumping, when I can barely walk to music. And even till this day, I have to have my music with me all the time. So music, it really can improve your mood. It really can help you start your day, end your day on a good note, and even save you through tough times. I know it saved me many times over, and it just means a lot to me that I hope I can put out music as well as those music that has saved me, and hopefully have it. It would be nice to be able to save someone else out there, as long as they are able to feel what they need to feel through music. I think music has that power, and that's what we're all here about and for.
Yes, for me, yes, lumaki po ako talaga with music. Lalo I remember when I was a kid, di ba? Uso yung mga karaoke, di ba?
Yes.
Reunion, ganyan. Tapos,
Yeah, 100 pesos, kanta ko naman. Ganun.
Yeah. Doon ako nag-start. But then when I grew up, sobrang mahal ko talaga yung music na doon ko din kinukuha yung energy ko. Like, pag gising ko, if gusto ko maging energized, I will play any Ariana Grande song. Tapos, sometimes then I have moods na parang I'm sad talaga. But then I also play sad songs to let it all out. I will just cry it all. Parang, yeah, I'll listen to sad music. Then after nun, after I cry it all out, makikinig naman ako ng happy song. So it really affects my mood. Talaga, depende. Like, I remember whenever Kotoji sends me her demos, I will just cry all the time. Like, ganun ako. Like, kahit happy naman ako, but if I listen to sad songs, parang I can really feel yung sinasabi ng artist, yung message ng song, lagi ko siyang iniintindi. So, for me talaga, grabe yung effect ng music for, I think, everyone here. So, yeah.
Hi. I think music, as you know, what Kiri and Louis have mentioned, it really is so powerful. I think music can help voice out or verbalize, I would say. Music can help verbalize certain things that we're going through. Because sometimes, you guys ever get the feeling when you listen to a song and the lyrics just hit the spot? They literally talk about every single thing that you're going through, and you cannot believe someone else out there in the world can really put together your experience in this like 3 minutes. For example, if a song is 3 minutes long. And I think that is such a way to not just help other people, it's a way to communicate with others as well. I think, in this day and age, it's very common for me to share songs with my friends if it makes me think of them, or I think it's something that can help them with their mood or something that they can resonate with. It's such a powerful tool, not just for our well-beings, but also for us to communicate with other people for their well-being. Sometimes when it's hard to talk to someone, you can just send them a link to a song and be like, hey, I don't really have the words right now, but this is what I want to tell you. And that in itself can really mend so many things. And yeah, that's why I think that music can play such a powerful role in mental wellness.
Yeah, I agree. Like there are songs out there that other people have written, and then I'm like, wow, this is exactly what I needed to hear.
Yes.
This is exactly what I'm going through, and I don't know how this stranger from the other side of the world has put my experiences into this. And it also makes you feel less alone, because then you're not the only person feeling this, that it's a shared experience that exists somewhere else. And I think as a songwriter, that's kind of one of the beautiful things that you can do with your art, because something that you have written into your music can also help other people feel less alone, because then they know that what they're feeling is also something else.
It validates the experience
Correct,
more than anything.
Yeah. So I mean, for me, music, I've grown up with it. Same thing, karaoke. The first song that my mom wanted me to sing was like Greatest Love of All by Whitney Houston.
Challenging.
Yeah,
Start.
but I don't know why I grew up with such a tiny little voice. But yeah, so every time I feel something, I just pen down my thoughts. And then when I released it, I felt really encouraged, because I received messages from other people saying that, I'm going through a breakup right now, and your song really is helping me. Or like, you saved me. These are some songs that really pulled me through a dark time, and that helps me to keep going also as an artist. Yeah. And it's always something for me, like I don't need to be like super famous or like be super rich. I mean, it would be nice to be sustainable at very least, but as long like the purpose of my art is to like impact people. As long as I've impacted that one person, I'm happy. Yeah. So yeah.
They've said everything. But I think going back was the question, how does it affect your mental well-being? Bata pa lang po ako, ito po ang salary. Sobrang lumaki po ako sa Mariah Carey songs. As in, gagayahin ko yung costume ni Mariah sa music videos. I can make it through the rain. Gusto sana ko sa lahat ng contest. But when I grew up, I kind of shifted in a different interest. Nawala sa akin yung music. Gusto ko maging chef, gusto ko maging interior designer, fashion designer. Ang dami kong gusto. So in a way, parang medyo nalayo ako sa music. Pero at the time na na-depress po ako and ganyan, na-encounter ko po yung bullying sa school and met new people, bumalik po ako talaga sa music. And I discovered a new love for it. Nag-aral ako mag-gitara, and that's where I discovered Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift, KIRI, Justin Bieber. Very 2010s. And yun po, nag-start na rin ako magsulat ng kanta. And this is where it got me. And now I'm into K-pop. And they witnessed my love for K-pop. Marian was asking me yesterday, Trisha, pagka tapos mo magsulat ng maraming kanta, what's your holiday? I'm like, I don't have a holiday, I just have K-pop. That's my break, that's my rest. So you can see how much it affects everyone. Music really affects everyone and it can change you. So the way that we want to write songs is for people to feel that you're not alone. And music is so powerful that it's able to do that.
Yes.
Definitely. There you go, you guys. And what a beautiful way to round it up. Of course, Sir John, go ahead. You can definitely ask Mr. Music himself. How can music affect the mental well-being of somebody?
If you remember, kung naabutan ninyo yung Tower Records,
What's that?
sabi ng Tower Records, diba? The Tower Records tagline, no music, no life. It's very true to me and true to a lot of people, all of us music fans, yeah. Because especially me, music is my life. So without music, I have no life. That's just literally how it is. And they give credits to actually beautiful lyrics of songs, which is really lyrics make the songs relatable. Talaga. Kasi yun yung meat eh. Pero if you're gonna think about the overall, not just the lyrics, even just the drum beat, that's a certain drum beat will be able to give you this emotional release already. So sometimes it's just the beat, diba? You listen to the beat and the beat helps you release some emotional feelings already. A beautiful piano melody can make you feel serene and give you inner peace. And then makinig ka lang sa Philharmonic Orchestra, grabe, it will bring you to different places. It can transport you to the place where you want to be, diba? So that's just how music is very magical and mysterious and like really supernatural. It brings us to places. Pipikit, you just close your eyes and then listen to when you want to release your anger or your frustrations. Just listen to that music that will aid you in doing that, and then you can do that. And if you want to go to Iceland, listen to Björk.
True, it can take you places talaga.
So music really is very miraculous. So thank you for the music.
Yes, music is life. Sir Rox, do you want to add anything? How is music good for your mental well-being?
Actually, lahat sabi na nila. So, pero ako personally kasi ako talaga, before, actually, nutrition grad ako. So, nag-work na ako sa planta. Alam niyo yun, yung work field ko talaga iba. Pero hinahanap ko yung music. So, yun talaga yung hinanap ko. So, hindi ako napakali nung hindi ko siya mahanap. So, yun. Buti na lang, nakilala ko si Mr. Music.
Yes!
Yes, no? Siya yung nag-train sa akin na maging isang music producer and songwriter. So, nung kita ko na yung lugar ko na hinahanap ko sa puso ko. So, iba talaga yung pakiramdam. So, iba. So, tama si Sir John na kapag sa music kasi dadaling niya sa iba-iba dimension. Pag nakaramdam ka o narinig mo yung music, so parang pwede lahat possible na mangyari sa'yo. Pwede kang umiyak, pwede kang maging masaya, pwede kang maging malungkot, di ba? At the end of that, no, pwede kang maging hopeful lagi kung ano pa man.